Hi there, welcome back. This is Divine Mystical Guidance and Inspiration. My name is Sham. You can call me Sham. Some people call me Sham, some people call me Carla, so it's up to you. Whichever one you feel comfortable with. I'm here to be your guide on your twin flame journey. So congratulations to all of you on the twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is a highly advanced, highly mature, and or you are maturing and advancing, and that is how you began to be on the twin flame journey. Okay, so congratulations, you made it. You're fully in a spiritual journey when you're on the twin flame path, because you're coming into union with yourself and with Source God, and you at some point are going to be meeting a divine counterpart, soul family members, healers, guides, light workers, angelic forces, forces of nature. All of this is part of the twin flame journey. So it's been a few days since I posted a reading. I went at it for a period of time, and then my angels prompted me to rest. And I needed the rest more than I thought I did. I actually slept very heavily. I'm not surprised that I slept so heavily because of the solar ascension energies. We have planets in retrograde. We have influx. I call it source energy influx. It's this energy that's incoming from source sun. And this time it came in the form of solar flares. Several very intense and powerful solar flares hit the planet. Anytime that happens, especially around a full moon, a new moon, or any type of eclipse cycle, or if it's happening during retrograde cycles, it can cause you to experience your ascension much more intensely. It can cause you to have solar ascension symptoms. When this is happening, you want to pay close attention to your solar plexus. So when we're thinking solar plexus, we're thinking diet, rest, exercise, and internal bonds, internal wounds, internal feelings, anything internal, okay? If there's anything that needs healed from the childhood, if there's any toxins in the body, if there are any relationships in your life, these things can all be affected when you're going through ascension. Ascension can affect you physically and spiritually. Ascension is a symptom that's happening to you as an individual, but it's also happening to a very large collective of other human beings who call themselves sensitives, light workers, healers, who are in tune with the universe, in tune with what's happening. We call ourselves empaths. Empaths do feel the ascension energies first. They tend to be more tuned in and feel those energies the most. They feel them ahead of the rest of their collective. So I often talk about being at the top of your monad, and if you're at the top of your monad, you're a twin flame leader. And so you may brave through, well, it's not that you may, you will brave through some ascension cycles and symptoms ahead of your collective. Meaning you may experience things up to 2 weeks, maybe even up to a month ahead of your actual collective, ahead of the people that are actually going to come into your sphere and come into your environment and then have some interaction with you in some spiritual form or some physical form with spiritual elements to it. So, ascension can be very rough. Solar ascension especially. There's solar ascension, there's lunar ascension. If it's solar, you're getting most of your symptoms and downloads from source sun. If it's lunar, you're getting most of your symptoms and source downloads from the moon. So that's the masculine versus the feminine. So this is a masculine awakening cycle. And we have been in the last few cycles in our ascension for the last 2 years, actually. The most major cycles that we've had have all been very masculine source energy ascension. So that's been beautiful for Gaia, because the first part of the ascension from 2012 till about 2018, it was a lot of feminine awakening. I was going through it too. My husband and I separated, and he told me at the time, based on what his family, friends, so-called loved ones and whatever were telling him, it was all my spiritual beliefs. It was all about me, and I was going to go through ascension. Of course, no one was telling me anything. I went through some ascension. I went through a period of learning what a twin flame was, and that I had one, and that the relationship that I was in was holding me back, and that it was very toxic. And it was. I had already been through some very serious ordeals because of the relationship that I chose to be in. So I was able to shift out of those energies. I separated in that relationship, and I continued my ascension. And my ascension led me into my path as a spiritual guide, a coach, and a healer. And it led me to my true twin flame. That didn't happen for me right away. I met some falses, some other healers, some kindred souls. And then I met the true twin flame. So I knew before I met my twin flame that I was going to be some type of spiritual guide. I wasn't sure what. So once I found out what kind of journey I was on, and I found my soul group and my development began, because once you find your soul group, that's when you really can get into your spiritual development. Before you find your twin flame, before you find your development group, your soul group, your guides, your healers, certain information on the path, it's a bit more difficult. It's like it doesn't begin. Once that begins, that's when you start to really get on that twin flame path. And you're going to have a lot of knowing when you meet the people you meet. When you meet your twin, when you meet anybody you meet on this journey, you're going to have a lot of knowing. You're going to need to develop that knowing through developing spiritual discernment.
Can I have a food break and then get back to you?
Yes. So, the gift of spiritual discernment is not like intuition. Some people think that's using your intuition. It's using your intuitive abilities combined with human wisdom that you've developed. So, discernment is a gift of the Holy Spirit. It's described in detail and in depth and practiced in every single religion from here all over the world. It's practiced in spirituality of all forms, okay? Discernment is a very important part of a twin flame journey, because you're going to have to discern between yourself and source, your twin and source, any other falses. What you're going to have to identify what's toxic. You're going to have to start identifying and resonating with anything that is godly and of God, and to do that you need discernment. Intuition alone is not going to get you to that godly place that you're trying to get to, which is why you're on the twin flame journey. You're seeking a godly career, a godly path for yourself, a godly relationship, a conscious godly relationship in life. So to do that, one gets on the twin flame journey or the higher spiritual path. Most people do nowadays refer to as a twin flame journey, but not necessarily. And that's what's going to get you there, because you're going to meet the people you need to meet. You're going to come across the information you need to come across. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for you outside of the ascension path that has been laid out. However, the discernment is going to come into play and be very important, because you're going to have to discern what is real and what is illusional, what is important, what is not, what you're taking with you, what's not, what is of God and of consciousness and of nature and good, and what is not, and how to apply the knowing, how to develop the knowing, how to use all the tools that those who have knowing use, like sacred geometry, numerology, and in some cases astrology. I like the twin flame journey because you don't actually have to bring a lot on the journey. You don't need the astrology and horoscopes. You don't need the labels. You don't need any of that. You don't even need the twin flame label if you don't want to use the twin flame label. But if you're somebody who's going online and you're seeking, you want to use the right labels, because that does get you to the right information. Again, you're going to be using discernment. There's going to be people you don't resonate with that have information that is not for you. And you will have to decide if it's for you or not. And you'll have to know how to seek confirmation. Because once you've used your discernment, once you've initiated your spiritual discernment and began to use it, you gotta carry that out. You have to follow through. That's the work that we do. We follow through with the discernment, because there's going to be your answer, and there's going to be confirmation to your answer, and extra information connected to your answer. You're going to need to know where the answers are, where the confirmation is, and what to do with all the other information connected to the answers. You're going to be a master at light, codes, informations, and spirituality. So if that sounds like you, and you're a starseed, you're a light worker, you're on the twin flame journey, you're on the higher ascension path, you're developing, you're growing, you're maturing at a soul level, and what I'm saying resonates with you, then this channel is going to be for you. I am going to have something for everybody. And that is pretty much guaranteed based on how it's gone so far in my journey. I have something for everybody. I do tend to work with masculine energies and the pineal gland. Those are like my two specialties. Not that I work with all males, but I do work with masculine energies the most. In this ascension, it has been very beneficial for me to work with these masculines the way that I have, and I'm very grateful for it. However, it has been challenging to the very extreme, okay? Challenging to the very extreme. So, with that said, let's get a twin flame reading going. I'm going to get into doing it the proper way. By the way, like and subscribe. If you like what I said so far, you think these messages might be for you, go ahead and subscribe. If you agree or you just like and you're resonating here, hit the like button. Help this channel grow. Thank you so much. Without your support, I'm not going anywhere. So if you're here and you're bringing that energy and that support, God bless you and thank you. And please know that this is a fivefold ministry. I can talk to you more about a fivefold ministry. A fivefold ministry is a quantum ministry. The information and the blessings that are given out by that ministry come fivefold, so they reach more. You get more out of it. The blessings are multiplied, quantified. So is the information. And it goes two ways. So whoever's here to receive or whoever's here to give, is both are going to receive at the quantum level. So if you give to my ministry, the energy coming back to you for giving to this ministry is going to be fivefold. So you're not going to miss that blessing. It's guaranteed to reach you and to impact you. And also it holds infinite energy, so these type of blessings can grow. It can just be a blessing in a moment. It can be something that grows infinitely, and you're blessed the rest of your journey. That's what a fivefold ministry can offer. Anyone claiming to be a sacred feminine, a divine feminine, or divine masculine twin flame with a ministry, they should be a quantified fivefold ministry. They should be able to explain those things to you and understand what a fivefold ministry is. If not, that's okay. They've been busy working with people on their journey and they haven't received all of their upgrades, and that's what I'm here for. That is why I call myself Gaia. I bring upgraded energy to my collective, energy that can ground you and ground a lot in a big, big way. Gaia means big. What I do is big, okay? Quantified. We're giving away this big deck, Spirit of the Animal Oracle deck, okay? All yours. If you win, of course, because it's a giveaway. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away this deck, and I'm going to do a marathon for a long period of time. We'll decide at the time. It might be like an 8-day marathon where I just go 8 days live, just tons of lives, just giving tons of messages and readings and doing giveaways, and hopefully by the time that time comes, I'll be showing you more things that I want to give away to you, and the readings will be part of the giveaway. You'll get free readings, messages from your guides, all of that. It'll be like 8 to 10 days of just doing lives and giveaways and messages and just all out, give it all back to the collective as much as I can. That's my plan. So help us grow. Subscribe to the channel, please. If you have something you're working on that you need support with, I'm always here to support the collective in any way that I can. Please hit me up. I will like your stuff, check out your stuff, give it views, subscribe. I do that for the collective all the time. I share your stuff in my groups, on my fan pages, if it resonates. And, I'm very good to know. This is what I'm told. I'm good to know. I'm helpful. I bring a lot of the energies and support that my collective needs. That's always my goal. I work primarily with Archangel Michael. He is my main guide, my main healer. He's my main man. I refer to him often as my twin flame as well, because he shows up as my masculine for me very often. Very, very often. I'm very blessed in that way. I'm sure others are too. But just to let you guys know what my work style is and what I do. So thank you, Archangel Michael. And with that, we are ready. We are finally ready to do a reading. We're going to look at masculine energies first. We're going to go ahead and put the masculine over here. Sometimes I might switch it. That means I'm more drawn to one energy than the other. At this particular time, I'm not, so we'll just do it the regular way. Masculine over here, feminine over here, and we will start with the feminine. Starting with the feminine, let's see how the energies are looking. hate when I get insect dust all over my work area. Sorry, I did a lot of talking, you guys. Hit the like and subscribe if you're resonating. If I do long intros, and you might catch me doing that sometimes, I don't mind at all. If you skip through things, I don't think you're going to miss much. I don't do a lot of announcements. I will also try to put my announcements and details, announcements and things I have to say in the details, so you can skip through things and still won't miss anything, because it'll be down below in the details for you. We have started it's not a GoFundMe, but it's like a funding campaign. We started this campaign because we're 5 years in with some family issues that have required us to move, revamp, start over. It's impacted my entire family. There's been legal fees. There's just been this long, drug-out battle. And I really need to get this battle finished out, and it's going to require funding for me to complete everything and get that burden off our lives, and to get my ministry really up and going. I'm going to need to work out all the burdens, even the ones that are impacting my family. And I find that I get a lot of prayer support and a lot of energy. So yes, it's a funding campaign, but it's a campaign. It's just a campaign for any type of support you can bring. Maybe you want to come support the channel and hear how we're doing through that, and keep up with me in comments, or maybe you want to come over to my group and you want to support me that way. So that way there's always growth and good energy and someone praying with me. I always keep people around that will pray with us and send love energy and protection energy. People that want to see me grow, and people that want to see the collective do good and grow in terms of spirituality, so that's what we're looking for. If you choose to donate, anything you need is available through the ministry that I have, okay? Anything. You can shop with me, and that supports me. You don't have to just give us money ever, but if you just want to give us, some people just like to donate. That's how they like to give. So I found out when I started my channel last time that if I didn't have a PayPal or something, some people wouldn't even work with me because they wanted to be able to donate. And I do coaching, and I do twin flame readings, and it all is priced and everything. But when I'm doing a campaign, like I'm doing right now, when there's something important that I'm campaigning for, then I just do the work, and I let people just donate. If I work for you for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you just donate to me based on that time. And I try not to put more than, I don't put a ton of time into it when people are just donating. However, if you work with me for an hour, you work with me for a half hour, and we're doing empath coaching, or doing an official twin flame reading, there is prices for that. But I don't pay attention to prices when I'm doing a campaign. So a client came to me, and it was a man and woman, and they're a twin flame couple, and I've read for them before. I've read for him before. And she was thrown off because I was taking donations. And some people think you're not legit when you do it that way. And that's fine. You might, people receive you however they receive you. Some people think it's embarrassing. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. You don't need to start out with that embarrassing thing on you. This is what someone has already relayed to me. Oh, you poor thing, No, my kids need the type of people around me that love and support us and know that we're not perfect on this journey. I said, one of the first things I said, I think it was in the first video, is I'm never going to pretend that my life is perfect for this journey or for anyone. Okay, I'm not going to do that. It is what it is. It's a long-standing custody issue, and a lot of it does have to do with my spiritual journey, because he did not resonate with what I was going on my journey. He did not like that empowerment that I was tapping into. Anyway, that's part of the journey, and I'm not going to hide that. A lot of people sugarcoating this journey is a huge problem. I don't do the sugarcoating. That's a blue pill experience I don't offer people. So I'm sorry if that's what you're looking for. We're looking for people who support the feminine, who support Gaia. You have a mission with Gaia. You understand Gaia. You resonate with Gaia. You want to get grounded to Gaia. You want to know Gaia. You know what New Earth Gaia is, and you want to get there. You know what a light body is. If you don't know what these things are, you're interested in them because something has happened. Either you've met a twin flame or you had some sort of experience, tower moment, light body activation, a dream, a breakup, a job change. Something has occurred that has set you on this journey. Feminine, you're starting out with the Four of Hearts, so there's an offer looming around you. You might not see this offer. You might not be resonating with this offer yet. You might not be aware of it yet, but it's there. This is some sort of love offer, some sort of offer that brings fulfillment, possibly joy, maybe the very offer you're waiting on, the very thing. What else do we have for the feminine? We have the 2, so there's some sort of balancing act happening here. We have a 10. This does have to do with marriage, business, possibly both. This has to do with a masculine. This is an offer coming, or recently an offer from a masculine. This could have been a marriage offer, shaping up to be an offer from your divine masculine. He is on your mind. Wealth could be on your mind, fairness, your masculine, stability. With this card over here and these other cards, this is your union on your mind. This is your masculine. This is an offer that he's making. Some sort of offer, something's being offered. You might not be fully aware of what's being offered, but this offer is to smooth things over. Someone's trying to smooth things over or get things on a smoother track, or move things forward in more smooth kind of a way. We have the 2 of Hearts, we have the Queen of Diamonds, we have the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So this is about the feminine moving forward in a commitment. Commitment is on the mind, okay? This whole reading is about the feminine. It is about commitment. It's about new beginning. It's about truth and clarity. It's about things being smoother. It's about compatibility and balance, harmony. So it looks like there's a masculine proposing to bring things to a more harmonious place, to a more balanced place financially and emotionally. So this is financial balancing. This is emotional balancing. This is a compatible offer, a comparable offer. This is a mutual agreement, a mutual response, a mutual feeling. This is about mutuality. So this feminine wants the masculine to come correct. This masculine here is the masculine who does come correct, and this is his feminine counterpart. They're in the reading, but the feminine might be looking, her head might be on a swivel right now, because we have the feminine looking this way, we have masculines looking this way. We're looking to the past, but the higher self feminine, this feminine energy here, the one that stands for stability and truth, clarity, hanging out with this queen over here, no, she's looking towards the future. She's taking an honest approach towards the future. She's got her sword out, and she's ready to clear away anything on the path. This is about the path. This is where you're headed. This is movement. She's got like her sword out. Like she could even use it like a cyclical to take down a path right now, to tear through where she needs to go. She's very independent at this time. These two queens bring that very strong feminine energy, very independent, very free-spirited energy with this. But this is a free-spirited person who values truth, or is seeking truth, or is seeking a new and truthful new beginning. So if there's been problems in the union in the past, maybe the offers weren't clear, or there were offers in the past that were passed on or looked over or ignored or even maybe even denied. But now there's not. Now the energy's there. The commitment energy is there. If you want the commitment, it's there. But you might have to communicate. Because in the past, there might have been issues with communication. This is what I'm picking up on. There were issues with this offer before and these proposals before. Somebody doesn't come fully correct for this queen, for the feminine. Somebody doesn't fully show up like this guy. They show up more like this. So masculine, again, showed up like this, stayed like this, and didn't go to this. This feminine is up here, waiting on this. She's going to resonate with this, not this. It's not the offer. It's the energy behind the offer. It's the maturity. It's coming from that place to be her king or her queen. And this could apply this vice versa. If it's, however it fits for you. One or the other of you is more in the feminine energy with this reading. So you have to apply it however it applies. Now, let's look. And we're definitely focused on love, okay? So this is confirming right here that this is about love, family. There could be children involved. This could be a step-parent situation, and that's why there's so much balancing going on. I'm thinking there could be 2 children. There could be 4 children, anywhere from 2 to 4. It could be that the masculine wants a couple of children. He doesn't know how the feminine feels. So this is a masculine who's not knowing exactly how the feminine feels. So this is a queen who knows from life experience. This is a queen who knows from the wisdom of the wisdom that her life experience is bringing her now at this time in her life. This is a woman whose wisdom up until this point of her life has brought her wisdom, or her experience has brought her wisdom. So this woman's experienced wisdom now, and it has brought her wealth. This woman has already experienced some wisdom and perhaps is still seeking her fulfillment. So it could be both. We have a feminine who, okay, I've established some freedom and some independence and attract to wealth or access to wealth or actual wealth or whatever the case. Or I now understand more about life in terms of wealth, but I'm still seeking. And I'm still seeking because this guy hasn't shown up. Just a whole lot of this guy. And a whole lot of unbalanced offers. Offers that didn't offer a fair amount of 2 equal benefits that you would get in a relationship, being prosperity and wealth. Loyalty and wealth, okay? Maybe this queen hasn't found that loyal partner. This is a loyal, committed, faithful, stable king. Feminine is seeking this guy. This guy's in love with the idea of being this guy, but has no idea how to be this guy. This queen can see through that. And she's about this. It's not that she's money focused. She's just truth focused. She wants the purity that life has to offer from the stability that comes from there being wealth and prosperity, or someone who's focused in that direction in some stable way. Because she sees herself that way. And she doesn't see herself with someone that is not like her in that way. That they look at wealth and prosperity and value. They have the same values. This is also just about value. She's seeking someone with her values. She doesn't want someone totally focused, dreamy. I'm picking up like some Pisces energy too, a lot lately. But she doesn't want some dreamy character who doesn't know how to anchor in those dreams and live them out, but only talks about them, dreams about them, or uses the fact that they have the same values, you know, to get to her heart or to get to her emotionally. She doesn't want that. She wants someone that uses his wits, his charm, his resources, and stays loyal and stays. Someone that stays put, knows how to stay still in life and be a stable person. So we have here a feminine who is cutting straight to, no time for bullshit, no time for games, cutting straight to it here, cutting straight to the chase. Here's the chase, and here's cutting to it. And here's the queen, cutting to the chase. It's exactly what we have there. And then on top of the feminine's deck, before we move on to look at the masculine, we have the Two of Clubs. So another two. So there's something involving two. This could be two options. There could be two children. This could be two choices on where to live. Two job offers. Two things that need communicated. Two situations happening. Two people having feelings at the same time. Two people trying to communicate at the same time. Lots of synchronicity, okay? That's the energy with the twos. And then we have a Nine of Hearts. So things coming to a close, things completing, things trying to find their fulfillment. Things are paired up. This is an energy of fulfillment and satisfaction. So twos can indicate satisfaction. Nines can indicate fulfillment. So we're seeking satisfaction. We're seeking fulfillment and to be satisfied with what we are manifesting. And this queen is not going to be happy if she has manifested herself another masculine energy who does not bring her satisfaction, who does not bring her a fair amount of commitment and prosperity and mutual, compatible love. Okay? She's not going to be happy if she's the one that has to chase. This is not the feminine that chases. This is the feminine who will stay still to be chased for the right partner. Both of these feminines represent that. So let's just put that out there. She'll stay still. She'll play the chasing game if you're going to chase her, but she won't chase. She doesn't like the back and forth, back and forth. That makes her feel very unstable and insecure. It triggers her insecurities because perhaps she's been let down in the past. And perhaps it affected her stability in life a little too greatly. And perhaps it was because of her choices in love and love offers, choosing to accept offers that weren't compatible and didn't bring her balance. She's not willing to do that again at all. I can relate to this queen. I am that ice queen. I can be labeled the ice queen, the runner. I definitely show up as the empress and the high priestess in readings. I show up as the king of hearts and the chariot as a Cancer. Often instead of the actual king of hearts Cancer card, I actually will show up like the dude, like I'm the dude in readings, which is hilarious. So some of you might relate to that too. Being twin flames, we don't always resonate with what our sign says that we are. We don't always mirror our twin flame. We don't always resonate with masculine, we don't always resonate with the gender, the energy of what our gender says that we should resonate with. I'm totally messing up whatever I'm trying to say here. So in that little space over there, we're going to fit a feminine reading, hopefully. Get a little more space for it. I'm sorry, we're not going to get a feminine reading. We just got a feminine reading. We're going to get a masculine reading over there. If you are liking these messages so far and resonating with this channel, please help the channel grow by subscribing and go ahead and hit the like button. You're deeply appreciated and valued here. I can't wait to connect with you guys. I am encouraging you to leave me feedback. Let me know what's resonating with you about these readings. Please only leave positive, encouraging feedback, no criticism, no judgment. I already have a healing circle of people that work with me, so I get plenty of feedback if I need criticism. I'm looking for feedback from people who resonate with the messages that I'm actually working on. If you do have any good suggestions for my channel, that's appreciated as well. So we have the Three of Hearts flipping out for the masculine. So right away there might be some third-party energy trying to show up on the masculine side. I don't like that Three of Hearts sometimes because it might be someone that he has enjoyed drinks with, someone he's been out with, dated. It could be someone in his social circle. This could be his social life taking precedence over his union. Got to watch out for that. You can't allow that on a twin flame journey. So let's see what's going on with this masculine. I'm going to cut my deck before we get actually going here. Oh, masculine. 7 of clubs and an ace. So this is cutting through some debris. Oh man, this is like cutting through your burdens, cutting through some burdensome energies or situations. But having luck in the situation. Truth is, you're lucky. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, we have the Sagittarius card. We have the Jack of Clubs. That's the fast-moving knight. That's the fast-moving masculine. He's quick-witted, quick, physically quick. He can be kind of judgy and strong, opinionated sometimes, but he's just very caring and passionate towards the people that he loves. We have a 9 of Pentacles. Looks like he might be work-focused, he might be just focused on like a lot of earning right now. He's just trying to get the earnings up, trying to focus on prosperity in some way, to bring things to a fulfillment, to complete some projects, it looks like. 5 of Pentacles. There's been some changes in his finances, or he's thinking about changing something in terms of finances, money, dividends. But this could also be like experiencing a spiritual poverty. Could just be fearing poverty. Might have some fears about poverty or what he's able to earn and do. Something like that. Might be just because there's some changes happening. Yeah, there's some sort of changes, and he's thinking about how this has affected his emotional life, or how it could affect his emotional life. Something has completely affected him emotionally and at the core of things. Something that he's been very passionate about, or something is affecting his drive and his passion. It has to do with finances in some way. With the 8 of Hearts. Masculine's more in his emotions, it looks like, a little bit more. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to feelings. He's like holding on through these changes. Something's changing, but he's holding on to something. Another 8 of Swords. Feeling stuck or trapped, holding on, feeling stuck, trapped during this change cycle. Another 8. So, okay. So, something's happening. There's a lot of changes happening. There's luck with money. there's windfall energy here, okay? There could be a huge windfall at this time that could hit this union, could hit this masculine. It's abundance. You have 3 8s, and you have a 9, and over here we have fulfillment over here on this side. Someone's feeling very lucky lately, very prosperous, very abundant, or you're about to. This could be someone with a fire sign energy. This could be someone that may be on the younger side, or you're just not matured into the role that you are actually going to be in as a leader, but you're doing something very prosperous during this cycle, during this change. I keep hearing like, as luck would have it, or, but be careful. I don't like this. It's like your luck is running out when you see this 5 of Swords. I feel like the masculine's afraid his luck is run out with his feminine, or his luck is run out in some way. But as luck would have it, your feminine is available at this time. And that's for some. Or as luck would have it, your feminine is doing good prosperously too and has luck too. Or together, both of you have like some sort of uncanny ability to prosper together and to have luck, to tap in together. See, masculine has tapped into some sort of energetic porthole. He needs to honor this change and grab onto this luck. Okay, this is telling me right here. Grab onto this during this change, during this cycle. Get in line with this. This is infinite abundance, infinite possibility. There's an infinite number of ways that things can go for this masculine. But if he doesn't make a move, luck could run out. If he doesn't try to smooth things over with his feminine, we could find that his luck's running out. There's not a lot of major energy going on here. There's no major cards. There's no royal. There's no king. But there is an ace for a new beginning. This masculine needs to communicate, or he's going to find himself in spiritual poverty, and it's going to affect every area of his life. It's going to affect him at the mental level and at the physical level and emotional levels if he doesn't communicate in the field. So this could be communicating about a job offer. This could be love communication. It could just be that he needs to communicate, or he needs to communicate more or better, or he needs to answer to a communication. He needs to do something during this cycle, during the opening of this portal. This is a 888 portal. This could be coming up energies. We have 545, 888. Let's get some clarity on this with the Moonology, starting with the masculine. What's going on with the masculine energy over here? Fiery climax approaches. I can see that. I see the wheel turning, and I see the possibilities. What else for the masculine? The Moonology, bring some more clarity, please. So we have some cards that flipped out. Your commitment is being tested, masculine. Have faith in your dreams. Your dreams hold infinite possibility for abundance and prosperity. Something is approaching. I think it's this porthole, and your commitment's being tested. But stay with your twin flame in this energy. Okay, you might be facing some temptation. This could be a job offer, work offers, distractions. It could be another third party. It could be chemical influences. It literally could just be about anything right now, testing your commitment to your dreams at every level. So just know that, masculine, okay? Hunker down and stick with it. Get in manifestation energy and stay in that union energy. Union energy is manifestation energy, so get into that energy. Feminine is in the manifestation energy. Masculine might just be coming into it, because we're just entered into a new cycle. So you have ace here and ace here. So you both entered the new cycle. Here's the cycle. But it's like the feminine has all the manifestation power at the moment. Yeah. So maybe there's some greed. Maybe there's some still needing some money. Maybe someone's greedy with their energy or money, or just needing more energy and money, or needing to change their beliefs about energy and money. And it could be that, because there's optimism is in reverse. So I'm pulling these on the feminine side, by the way. Let's get some clarity with the quantum oracle on the masculine side. Alright, so masculine, it's about friends and colleagues, and it's about back and forth. Okay, so people might be watching you change your mind a lot, going back and forth about this feminine, about this union, or about things going on in your life. You might be one way when you're with your friends, but you're a different way when you're with your feminine. She's picking up on this spiritually. You're not looking real stable to the feminine right now. You're not looking too stable for her. You look like you're more distracted with your friends and colleagues. You're more focused on work and other relationships, and that you go back and forth a lot. Wishy-washy style. And this is causing her to not feel very optimistic and positive. She doesn't feel that you're going to show up as this king. You're staying in that energy. You're staying in this energy. Still want to be in the crowd, want to be accepted, thinking what others think, finding enough satisfaction in your life that there's no desire to be with your feminine. You feel like you can just go back and forth. You can just come in, leave breadcrumbs, take a little, and then go back to your regular life with your friends and stuff. Or it could be that the feminine is just feeling less optimistic right now, and in general, because she's so focused on what she's manifesting, whereas the masculine might be feeling a little bit more free-spirited and more social. There is a free-spirited energy here. Both of these two people are very free-spirited, but it's like it's time now. With this card, it's time for the union. With the Ten of Hearts, there's happiness, there's love, there's fulfillment, there's potential. It could happen now, it could be happening now. But when it's this card, it has all that, and it means that the timing is now, or it is happening now. So in this case, I'm getting it's the timing is now. But the masculine is socializing, and he's not paying attention to the energies. The eights are indicating that there's energies of abundance here, and he's not even staying grounded to tap into it to help manifest it. And I feel like this is a regular occurrence in the union where one ends up doing all the manifestation and spiritual work, and the other one is doing all the 3D stuff and all the worldly stuff and caring what others think. And that's what I see. Let's get the moonology on the feminine side. Spirit Spirit will test you if you're caring what other people think, if you're not fully committed to your union and your dreams and what you yourself are telling the universe you want to manifest. The universe will test you. It looks like the masculine's being tested. But what's going on with the feminine? What's going on with the feminine? Can we get a Moonology card for the feminine, please? The answers you need are coming, feminine. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so feminine, right now, just keep your energies clear. Keep up the breathing and the meditating, okay? And try to stay very optimistic, because you might be lacking or having to wait or forced to wait at this time and lacking some information. You need to just relax and be in that serene energy and wait for the answers to come. They will come through serenity and peace. See, that this is the energies of serenity and peace. And that's, if you take the time to breathe deeply, get in that peaceful, serene energy, you will find answers and information flow to you. So whatever it is you're lacking, see the blue in the background here? Whatever you're needing to bring in to your situation, or know, or feel, or do at this time, all that information will come to you. It will come to you. And when it does, it will change your energy from feeling less optimistic to more optimistic. So why is the masculine in this commitment testing? Why is he in this testing energy? Look at the bigger picture. It's being tested because, is he looking at the bigger picture? Is he able to see the bigger picture? Is he using his spiritual discernment abilities? Okay, and like I said, luck is on your side, masculine. You might find yourself very lucky at this time. Okay, very suddenly you could win or come into some luck, money, or information. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so if this is a Sagittarius energy, they do tend to worry. Don't be worried. This is a good time for you. This is a lot. That might be all it is there's a lot of social things going on. You're out and about more, socializing, okay? But you want to balance spirituality and practicality, okay? So don't forget about your spiritual life. Just because you're living a more practical life, or you're living more in the 3D, or you're more work focused, or whatever, don't forget about spirituality. Be bold and make the first move. Luck is on your side, masculine. It's time to give rather than take. So yeah, like it was showing in here, it's like it looks as if he's going and retrieving or gaining something or getting something from the feminine. And she's not having it. She doesn't want to be left in lack because some other masculine energy wants to come back, wants to keep coming in to get his fill from the union. So she is like, why? She wants answers. She wants to know what's going on. She might be waiting to hear from the masculine. And this could be draining for her. Draining her energy. It's bringing her vibration down because she lacks information and she lacks commitment and she lacks answers that she needs. She lacks something that she needs to feel at peace. And what it is that she's lacking is the stable masculine. He's not stable. He's back and forth. Coming to take, not staying to give, to give and receive together, but just coming and leaving. That interrupts twin flame energies. It interrupts the flow of energy that twin flames can have together when one or the other thinks that they get to come in for a fill and then go back out. That's creating bad karma for yourself. So you don't want to do that. Luck is on your side right now, masculine. So don't mess that up. Don't taint your anointings and your blessings by mishandling or mistreating your sacred union or your feminine. So first, check yourself with Source. Are you doing this with God? Do you think it's time to pray when you need something, but you don't pray or meditate any other time? You just stay in all these distractions. You focus more on people, work, things, life, and the 3D, but not in the spiritual. So this masculine is being tested. Are you going to focus on your spiritual commitments? Are you going to keep focusing in the physical? Because if you're going to keep doing that, you're going to keep draining your union. God won't allow that. Because that affects the other person. That affects your relationship to Source, which you're supposed to be honoring. So God doesn't allow that. Let's get some quantum oracle for the masculine. What's going on with the masculine energy? There's a lot of clarity that needs brought to this union that I'm reading right now. A lot of truth and answers need to be expressed and shared. The truth of how someone is really feeling about the union and the commitment, because it doesn't look like this masculine is afraid of change. This masculine is not responding to change, but luck is on his side for some reason. Yeah, there's professional assistance. It's good because he's more focused in the physical and he needs to get something done. But if he shifts his focus to his union, that could be the thing that loosens, that changes things for him, okay? Something needs to change. Yeah, calling on the Ascended Masters for assistance at this time. Because something you need to do, there's something you need to do in the physical. So it could be anything from legal to business to purchasing a home or a car. Just anything like that. Pay attention to fine print. Don't sign anything until it's been looked over and you understand what you're signing. Make sure you understand everything at a professional level and that you get the right professional help wherever needed, okay? And that you get the answers that you need. This could be something in the physical weighing on the union, and it's showing up on the masculine side, but truly there is a commitment already happening here. These could be two married people, but it's showing up on the masculine side because there's things they need to do that they need to involve the Ascended Masters in to help them with. That could be information and answers that you need at a professional level. This could have to do with wealth and prosperity, or it could have to do with your family life or your commitment. But the answers are coming. So just sit tight. That's mostly what this reading is about. It's about getting the truth, getting to the truth, getting at the truth, getting the answers you need, and taking the bull by the horns in terms of getting what you need. Don't stop till you're satisfied when it comes to information. Okay? Seek satisfaction. Seek those answers. Keep going till you are satisfied, because this feminine's not quite satisfied. She needs more answers. She needs things to be more stable. Masculine, maybe you can do something to bring that energy in. Since you do have so much luck on your side, maybe you're able to tap into some information or some resources that can help your union at this time. So just pay close attention to if Spirit is trying to show you anything. There might be some information that you are holding on to that your feminine needs, or that you did hold on to, that you forgot about, that you need to tap into. As luck would have it, you find that information. It could be a piece of paper, could be something. There's some sort of information that you and your feminine need that could be very beneficial to you to help you bring your union together. See, this is a union that's trying to come together, and this is something happening over here that's trying to be dealt with. Something that's testing you too. This could be something that's been testing the union, that's happening more in the physical. It could be actual two people going over prenuptial issues, two people going over a divorce. This could be one union wrapping up so another one can begin, and getting ready to set out on that new beginning and receiving all the answers and help and assistance and clarity that you need. See what the issue is on the masculine side. This is what you need to be praying about, meditating about, taking action on in that way. Okay, so there's injustice and there's marriage. That's what to pray about. It came out on the masculine side, and finding God. So there's a masculine who has experienced some sort of injustice in terms of marriage, and he's seeking God. This could be a feminine who's had injustice in terms of marriage and seeking answers or seeking God. So that confirms that. So what you need to pray about is marriage, injustice, and finding God. If you need help with scriptures or information on how to pray about those things, let me know. That's what I do. I do help people with prayer. I also help you learn how to meditate. If you're doing meditation, if you're doing prayer, if you're doing both, I always suggest both. But whatever's resonating for you, however you do it. Some people keep their prayer life completely private. Some people have no prayer life, but they meditate. Some people have both. I don't judge, but that's what I'm equipped to help you with, and I have tools for it. So let me know if you need that help. If you need someone praying over your marriage or praying over an injustice, this could be injustice in your marriage or surrounding your marriage. Something you need God's help with, something you're seeking God's help for. Again, don't just seek God's help when something's happening, though. Make sure you're seeking God other times as well. If this message was your message, please hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe for future messages. Thank you for being here. I will have more for you to come, and we'll post it. Love and light. Bye.